Okay, hi all, good morning and good evening. So, welcome to this day one class. Today we have day one class, 22nd November. As you all know, the class timing is Saturday, Sunday, 9 to 11 a.m. IST. We'll write it here. You all know, but still, just want to mention Saturday and Sunday, 9 to 11 a.m. IST. Let me increase the font size. Okay. Can you please confirm is my voice is audible and screen is visible to everyone?
Yes.
Can you please confirm? Right? Okay, perfect. Yeah. This is the class timing. Duration will be approx 3 months. I will try to complete within this. And the session is purely interactive. You have full freedom to ask question at any point of time. And whatever you know in Python, please forget about it. Okay, because sometime you will get conflict in your mind. You studied something and maybe I'm teaching you something else. So we'll start from scratch. Maybe in the beginning, initial few classes, if you already know Python, you might be thinking it's too basic. But I have to create a strong foundation for you. How I have designed the course, it's like I will give you a foundation first of all. Okay. On this foundation, I will keep on adding up advanced concepts like object oriented concepts, then conditional statements, then different libraries. Okay. So it will be like here, this we will discuss data structures. Then suppose this is object-oriented programming. Then the different library, and then conditional statements. So maybe like just I'm giving example. It may be list comprehension, generators, for loop, if else condition, and all those things. But before that, I have to give you a strong foundation. Okay. That is why sometimes you might think that the topics are very simple, but this is important. Okay. And the session is purely interactive. I will strongly recommend everyone to ask questions. And those who have not attended the demo class, or if you have not gone through the recording of demo class, I will strongly recommend everyone to please go through the recording of the demo class. I will ask my team to again share that link in the group. Okay. So these all things I have covered in the demo class, but quickly we will recap it. Okay. Before I start, do you have any question? All good, everyone?
Yes, I have.
Yes, please. Go ahead. Pankaj.
So, are you going to cover DSA? And if somebody already knows Python, so is this patch suitable for him? Like, I mean,
No,
what kind,
DSA we are
what?
DSA we are not covering in this course. Here we will start with the basics. Let me share the syllabus. Just a minute. Let me share the syllabus.
Or any projects?
Just a minute. Let me share the syllabus.
Okay.
Let me show you the syllabus. I think it was already shared, but let me pull it and share with you. Where is the Python? Just a minute. Where is the Python syllabus? Mhm. Just allow me few minutes. Okay, I will extract it. Actually, I'm taking class from my laptop. It was in my desktop. I will share that with you. Okay. Now, what was the next question? You're asking something about project?
Yes, project and I mean that. I mean, what kind of detail level will you be teaching us? Like, I mean, we
It will
know
be in full
basics,
detail.
but mhm.
Okay. So we will start from the basics, like what are print statement, input condition, then data structures like list, tuple, set, dictionary, and all these things will be in full in depth. And whatever I'll be covering, that will be from the real-time project examples only. Okay. And then object-oriented programming, like encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, all those things. And the different libraries, pandas, NumPy, Matplotlib, math library, then file handling, how to handle file, exception handling, generators, list comprehensions, and if else condition, for condition, while conditions. Okay. SMTP library, matplot library. So at a high level, I'm telling you, all those things will be covered in this course. And if I'm covering any topic, so simultaneously I'll be explaining you the real-time project examples. Okay. And then how to connect Python with the database. That will also be cool. Is that clear? Have you answered the question?
Yeah.
Okay. Meanwhile, I have pulled my syllabus as well. So this is the syllabus. Is it visible?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And here I have mentioned at a high level the granular topics I have not mentioned here. Like you will not find generator here. You will not find list comprehension. You will not find lambda function, but all those things will be covered. You will not find here how to connect Python to a database, but we will cover that as well. I think SMTP library is also not mentioned. That will also be covered. Okay. So all the topics which is needed for data analyst, data engineer, SQL developer, ETL developer, ETL tester, all these things will be covered. Hope I answered your question.
Yes.
And then
But
someone
like
has,
at last, will you cover any like project? We will make it something.
I will show you one project where I will show you like how we can use Python for data analysis. Okay. But see, it's not like I will cover this and at the end I will show you a project. Meanwhile, if I'm teaching a topic, suppose if I'm teaching you list in data structures, then simultaneously I will explain you where we use the list in project. What is the real-time significance of it? Similarly for each and every topic, so that you can understand okay with where this is used in project. Even if you don't have any experience, you can tell that to interviewer. Okay, this particular keyword I have used this here in my project. Suppose if I'm teaching you object-oriented programming, let's say inheritance. So where that is used in project, what is the real-time application of it? Okay, that will be covered. So each and every topic, file handling, why we should handle file with Python. Okay, so all those things will be covered from real-time project, and we don't have any PPT. Everything will be purely hands-on. And during the class, whatever coding I'll be doing, that will be shared with you after each and every class. Recording will be shared with you. You don't have to make a note of anything. Once the class is completed, then assignments will be shared with you. Okay, all these things will be shared with you after each and every. So you have to work on it. And if you face any problem, any error message, either you can ask in the next class or you can post it in the group. Okay. Is that clear, Pankaj? Have I answered the question?
Yeah.
Any other question, anyone? Before we start? Okay, fine. Now, to write Python code, like if you want to write SQL code, you have to install Microsoft SQL Server, Oracle, or Snowflake, Postgres, Nitties, all those things, right? Similarly, to write Python code, we need a platform where we can write the Python codes. Correct. So one of the very common platform is Jupyter Notebook. Okay, you can practice on Jupyter Notebook, or you have PyCharm, or you can practice on Google Colab. Okay, these three are the very common platforms where you can practice your Python code. Okay. Hmm. What I will recommend you is either you go for Jupyter or Google Colab. PyCharm is also fine. Okay. The benefit of Google Colab is you don't have to download anything. Okay. Nothing you have to download. Fine. So directly you have to go to the browser and there you have to type Google Colab. Okay. You open any browser, Chrome or Edge, and type Google Colab. Okay. And then there you will get a page and you can start coding. Is that clear? Let me show you that. Just a minute. See, you have to type Google Colab. Okay. Just open this, click on this one. Okay. Now cancel this. Well, you can open a new notebook. It was there, no? You can start a new notebook from there. You should click on this, click on new notebook. Okay. And then you can start coding whatever you want. You will get a page. Now here in this cell, you can start coding. Then okay. So this is one such platform where you can also write your Python code. The benefit of this is open source. Open source means it is browser based. You don't have to download anything. Even if you're working in your official laptop, you can work on this. Okay, that is the benefit of this Google Colab. Is this clear to everyone? It's very
Yes.
simple. Just open any browser, Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge or any other browser, and search for Google Colab. Open a new notebook, and you can start typing. This is all like here you can rename the file name and all those things. We will discuss all those things at a later point of time. So this is one way to write your Python code. This is browser based. Second is Jupyter Notebook. So in our course, we will be mostly working on Jupyter Notebook and sometime on Google Colab as well. But you have full freedom. I'm not telling you, okay, I'm teaching you on Jupyter Notebook. So you have to practice on Jupyter Notebook only. You can practice on any platform, Google Colab or any other. Okay. Like those who have attended SQL course from me. So you remember I have told you the same thing there. I was teaching you on Oracle SQL Developer. In some batches, I had taught you on Microsoft SQL Server. In some batches, I taught on Oracle Live SQL. But I have clearly told you you can practice on any platform. You have full freedom for it. I will never stop you. Okay, I'm teaching an Oracle SQL Developer. Why you are practicing on Microsoft SQL Server? No, it is allowed. Similarly, I'll be teaching you on Jupyter Notebook, but you have full freedom. You practice on any platform. It's purely your wish. Okay. Now, Jupyter Notebook, how to download this? Again, it's very simple. Just you open a page here. Oh, 1 minute. Right there. Oh, 1 minute. Right there. Download Anaconda. Okay, that's it. What you have to type? Download Anaconda. So you will get this page or this page, anyone you can open. Maybe this one as well. Click on this. You'll get an option of download Anaconda. Just click on this. Or maybe they will ask you to sign in. So you can sign in, you can create your account, and you can click on download Anaconda. I think they had changed the page. They keep on changing the page for this. When you click on download Anaconda, the package will be downloaded in your downloads folder or whatever default folder you have given. After that, you have to, once it is downloaded successfully, you have to double click on it and it will be installed in your machine. Very simple. Okay. Okay. Once it is installed, then when you will search it, this taskbar, you can say this Anaconda. Is this a step clear so far to everyone?
Yes.
Any question? Okay. And suppose still you are trying to do this and you're facing any error message or you're struggling with it, take a clear screenshot. You all are in the WhatsApp group, post it there. Okay, Tanvir, I'm facing error message. Our team will help you. But I'm damn sure the steps are very simple. You can do it very easily. Okay. Once you will download Anaconda, you have to launch it. It means search for this Anaconda here and click on open. Then you will see that this page will open. Here in this page, you can see multiple options. So don't get confused with all these options. They are for different applications. For you, this is the one on which we'll be practicing Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Lab is different. Jupyter Notebook is different. We have to work on Jupyter Notebook. So click on launch. It will open a page in your browser. Maybe Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge, whatever is your default browser, there it will open a page. For me, like Google Chrome is the default, so it will open this page on Google Chrome. Is this clear? You might be seeing a lot of options here, so ignore all these things. I will explain all those things down the line. So don't get confused with Tanvir what all these folders are. Ignore it as of now. Then click on this new button. You will see here Python 3 IPY kernel. What is this? It is just showing you the version of it. Maybe I installed this long back. Maybe if you will install it today or tomorrow, you may find Python 4 or any other version. So please don't get confused. If Tanvir has shown Python 3, format is coming as Python 4 or Python 5. Don't get confused with it. Okay. Just click on this. When you will click on it, you will get a new page. Okay. This is the new page. So far, any question, anyone? Any questions so far? All good, everyone? Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Now this is the file name. Okay, just you have to click on this untitled 44. You can give any name to this, whatever you want. So I will give py6 hyphen 22nd November. You can give any other name. And all these things are getting recorded. So please don't make a note of anything. Just listen to my lecture. You will get the recordings after the class. So click on rename. Now you see the file name has been renamed. You might be thinking, Tanvir, where it is getting saved. It is getting saved in your machine. I will show you the path, everything. We'll go step by step. Okay. So far we have studied how to install Python, the different options, and finally we have this page. Here we will start our coding. I hope all good. Whatever I covered in the previous class, quickly in another 5 to 10 minutes, I will revise it. So we will start with the very basic one, print. Print is used to print something, some message. Okay, can you please raise your hand? How many of you already know SQL? You know, Hassan knows, Deepak, Janisha,
Yes, yes.
Akshay,
I studied before.
Aya, Ilyas, Asif, Shinath, Pankaj. Deepak, you also have studied SQL, no? Please raise
Yes.
your hand, all those who know SQL.
Yeah, I know.
Ilyas, you also have, I think, studied SQL. No?
Yatanvir, I
Akshat,
mean, I've taken the class.
Akshat Puri, you already have taken SQL. You're not raising your hand. Okay. Most of you know SQL, right? Pankaj, you know, right?
Yes, Vijay.
Okay.
Yes, SQL, right?
Okay. Fine. Yeah, SQL.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Fine. Most of you know SQL, but I'm not telling the SQL is a prerequisite. Why I'm asking this? Because there will be many instances. I'll be correlating the Python concept with SQL so that you can understand it in a better way. But don't think I'm telling the SQL is a prerequisite to learn Python. Nothing like that. Okay. Now, print is used to display a message. Similarly, like in SQL, we have select keyword to display something, right? Something means data. So I'm not telling you exactly same. To a large extent, it is similar to that only. So print is used to display a message. Within print, suppose if I have written hi and this is in inverted quotes, so Python will understand that this is a message. Okay, next thing. In this course, you don't have to only focus on the codes. Okay, this is the code, this is the output. No, that is not the agenda of this course. You have to understand how a particular code is getting executed at the backend. A similar thing which we have done in SQL. I hope you remember. Same way, you have to understand how a code is getting executed at the backend by the Python. That should be the main topic of discussion. A lot of misconceptions I'll be teaching you, but you have to make a note of those misconceptions after the class, and that will help you in interview. Similarly, which we covered in SQL. Okay. So if I'm writing print hi, so I'm telling Python to print the message hi. So after print within bracket, whatever you write, and if it is in inverted quotes, that will be treated as a message. This is the run button. You click on it, it will be executed. Shortcut is Shift Enter. If you click Shift Enter, that is also run only. So you can use anyone. Now, I clicked on the run button. I'm getting hi. So it means Python has displayed the message hi. But same piece of code, if I'm writing, suppose, P in caps, I've covered all these things in the demo class. So quickly I'm covering it. Still, I will recommend participants who has not attended demo to go through that. If you write P in uppercase, now let me execute it. It is throwing error message. What we learned from this in Python, keywords are case sensitive. Keywords are case sensitive. But this was not the scenario in SQL. In SQL, you write select like this, or you write like this. They both are treated as same, right? You all know this. So in SQL, you don't have the restriction to write a keyword in a particular case. You write select in lowercase, you write it in uppercase, or in any other case. And not only select, any other SQL keyword like from, where, order by, group by, whatever keywords you have in SQL, you have freedom to write it in any case. But you don't have that freedom in Python. Python is case sensitive, even with keywords. Like this print keyword, I have just written P in uppercase and it has failed because it has to be written in lowercase only. So you have to be very careful in Python with the cases of even the keywords. And you have this freedom in SQL, but you don't have this freedom in Python. Remember this point. Okay. Now, after this, we have the concept of variables. What are variables? Variables are not specific to Python only. We have the concept of variables in all the programming languages. Whether you study uh, C, Java, Unix, or any other language, everywhere you have the concept of variables. Okay. Okay, Kasi, Ilyas, you have raised hand. Do you have any question?
No, Tanvir, I no, I just no unchecked it.
Ah, okay, fine, fine. No issues. Let me lower your hand. Yeah, right. If you have any question, anyone, directly you can ask. Okay. So, what are variables? Variables, if I have to explain this in a very layman term, so variables are something which can store data or which can store something. Like suppose I can tell my wardrobe is an example of variable. Why? Because I can keep my clothes there. My laptop bag, that's an example of variable. Why? Because I can keep my laptop, mouse, keyboard, everything there. My trolley bag, that's an example of variable because I can keep my clothes there. So variable means anything where you can keep something, maybe close to any other thing. It is the definition of variables from day-to-day life. But if you are discussing this from a programming point of view, variables means something where we can store data. Okay. So suppose if I'm writing age equals to 40. Okay. So it means I'm telling to Python that in the variable age, we want to store the value 40. So here age will be variable. And one more thing, wherever I'm giving this hash, okay, hash. So it means these will not be executed by Python. These are comments. Python will not execute. Okay. So age equals to 40 means age is the variable and 40 is the value. Now, what is the actual meaning? What is happening at the back end when I write age equals to 40? When you write age equals to 40, just a minute, close this. When you write age equals to 40, I'm telling to Python, please allocate memory to the variable age and with the value 40. So this variable age will get value 40 assigned. Okay. And this will be stored in the memory. So don't think it's something temporary. No, it will be assigned in the memory. You will get this value. Okay. Age equals to 40. Now, when I will write print age, so what is the meaning of this? When I'm writing print age, it means Python will first of all check this age is in inverted quotes, the one which I have written. It's not in inverted quotes. So if it is not in inverted quotes, Python will treat it as a variable. And Python will start searching this in the entire memory. Okay, where is age? Where is age? Where is age? When it will start searching it, it will find it here. Yo, this is the age variable. And what is the corresponding value? Value is 40. So as a result, it will display the value 40 when I will execute it. So this is clear to everyone? Okay. Same thing. Suppose if I write print age like this, then what is the meaning? Here I have kept age in inverted quotes, right? So within print, if you write something, whatever you want, and if it is in inverted quotes, that will be treated as a message. Remember this point. Sorry. So now this age will be treated as a message, not a variable. Why? Because this is in inverted quotes. Now this is not a variable, but this is a message. So when I will execute it, it will be printed as a message, not as a variable. Is this point clear to everyone? Is this clear? Any
Yes.
question?
Yes, good.
Now, suppose if I write here print salary. Now listen, print salary. Now what is the meaning of this? If I'm writing print salary, so is this salary which I have written, is this in inverted quotes? No, it's not in inverted quotes, right? So if it is not in inverted quotes, how Python will treat it? It
As a
will be
variable.
treated as a variable. Very good. So Python will treat this salary as a variable. And then Python will start searching this in the entire memory, everywhere. It will start searching it. Where is salary? 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 Oh my God, there is no variable with the name salary in the temporary memory. Can you find it here? Any variable with the name salary? No, we have not assigned it. So as a result, when I will execute it, Python will tell me, sorry Tanvir, there is no variable salary here. How should I print the value? You have not declared it. I searched the entire memory. Nowhere I can find, right? But no. So I'm executing it. That's what Python is saying. Sorry, Tanvir, salary is not defined. Because you have not defined it. So it is not present in the memory. So then how Python can print it here? It's common sense, right? And that is why it is throwing error message. Is this clear? It's exactly same, like suppose in SQL, writing this query, just start from EMP. But you have not defined this EMP table. What will happen? SQL will throw error. Same thing happens here as well. You're trying to print the value of variable salary, but you have not defined it. Python is throwing error message. So what is the summary of this? If you want to print the value of a variable, first of all, it has to be defined. If you're not defined, you cannot find the value of it. So the same piece of code, I will keep it in inverted quotes. Now, how Python will treat this salary as a variable or as a message? Tell me. How it will be treated as a variable or message?
Message.
As a message, because this is an inverted quotes. So Python will not search this in the memory. It will directly print it because this is a message. Okay. So same word salary, if it is in inverted quotes, it will become a message. And if it is not in inverted quotes, it will be treated as a variable. Okay, clear? Now, next example. Suppose I'm writing here weight equals to 60. And I will type, I'm getting background noise. Can you go on mute, please? Everyone. Thank you. So if I write here print weight, now this weight is a variable or message? It's a variable, right? And the value is 60. So I'll get output as a 60. This is simple and I hope you all have understood this. See, these are the base. You have to be very strong here because we will discuss this n number of times down the line. Okay. So now, same piece of code, what I will do, I will write here, suppose weight equals to 70. Now, if I will type print weight, what will be the output for this?
70.
Any other thought? Let's try to understand what actually happens at the backend. When you type weight equals to 60, weight equals to 70, print weight, what happens at the backend? First of all, we have to understand it. Weight equals to 6. Python will start the execution from here. What is the meaning of this? It means we are telling to the Python, please assign a variable weight and a value 62. So in the temporary memory, you will get the value variable weight and the value 60. Okay, this will be assigned in the memory. A proper memory will be allocated. Like how when you reserve a seat in train or bus or flight, you get a proper seat allocated, right? So this is exactly same. Suppose a seat is getting allocated, memory is getting allocated. It will consume the memory. The more variables you will define, the more memory it will consume. So when you have written weight equals to 60, so variable weight will be storing the value 60. Now, Python will execute the next line, weight equals to 70. What is this? Which means you are telling to Python in the same variable weight. So Python will start searching. So this is the variable weight. So what Tanvir is telling now? Tanvir is telling that now I want the value 70. So this 60 will be updated with 70. So now in the variable weight, you have the value 70. And then you're asking Python to print it. So now when it will print, what is the value in this weight variable? Python will see that the value is 70. In the output, it will display 70. So check this, I'm executing it. 70. Now the misconception here is many students, what they think, if Python will allocate 60 to this weight, okay, that is fine. Then what are the thing? They think that after that I have written weight 70. So it means then they will assign value 70 as well to this weight. This is the misconception. We have a concept in Python where we will discuss list tuple. There this happens. But in the straight variables, it's not like it will accommodate both the values. So you think in this way, a seat has been reserved to you in train or flight. It can be allocated to only one passenger, right? Two passengers cannot claim a particular seat because one seat is allocated to one passenger only. So that is what is happening here. So this is a misconception. The weight will be having 60 as well as 70. No, this is the misconception. Many of the misconception which I'll be teaching you in this course, I have learned while working on project. I have done mistake. My team members have done mistake. And many misconceptions I learned while taking interviews. When candidates they reply, from that I understand, oh, they have this misconception. That is why those misconceptions I'll be covering in this course as well. So this is the misconception that weight variable will be having value 60 as well as 70. This is the misconception. I hope it is clear. Okay. So the straight logic is this weight will be having value 60. When you write weight equals to 70, it will be updated with 70. And that is why when I execute, I'm getting the output 70. Is this clear? Yes or no? Any question so far?
Yes, Tanvir, then it
Hmm.
means if you put so many values for the same variable name also, it will take the latest one. Is it like that?
Correct. You're right. It will take the latest, but the correct explanation to this, like suppose if I'm writing weight equals to 80, now what will be the output?
80.
80. But don't tell this to the interviewer. If weight will get 60, 70, 80, all these values, what it will display the latest value. Even if you're telling this is a wrong explanation.
Then
Because
it's
I
like
have,
replacing, is it?
it is like updating. So what will happen now? It will be updated with 80. It's not like the values are getting accumulated. It is not like it is maintaining history. No, it will just keep the latest value and that will be displayed. Hope it is clear.
Yes, yes, thanks.
Now, yesterday I was taking one demo class. So someone told me, hey, Tanvir, is it like it is taking the largest value assigned? Okay, that student asked me, Tanvir, do you think it is taking the largest value? What is your thought? What do you think? Is it taking the largest value or the latest value?
Latest value.
Latest value. Suppose if I write weight equals to 10, what will be the output now?
It will take the 10.
10.
10. So don't think it is taking the largest value, nothing like that. The latest value will be updated. If interviewer asks you to explain this, just tell them that now the weight is updated with the value 10. Don't tell it has all these values, but this is the latest, so it will be displayed. No. Weight is updated with the value 10. Weight has value 10 only, and that is what is getting displayed. That's it. Clear? Now I have another question for you. Suppose don't think the print is over. Print has a lot of scenarios which will be covered. Okay, just the basics I'm showing now. Slowly we will keep on adding the complexity to it. Now here we have two print statements. We have print weight here. We have the same print weight here. So at this instance, what will be the sorry, what will be the output here?
60.
60. And what will be the output here?
70.
70. Let me execute and verify. Are you getting 60 and 70? Right? So this is the proof. When you assign value 60, 60 will be assigned in this variable weight. And when you're asking to print, it has print only 60. But in Python will execute weight equals to 70, it will update the existing value 60 with 70. That is why now the weight is 70. Okay. Is this clear? I hope it is clear. Now, another example. Suppose marks equals to 90. And I will write here print. Sorry. Print marks. This code, the last code. What will be the output for this? Any idea?
It will give an error saying variable is not defined.
Variable is not defined. See, you're right. It will throw error. check the output. It is throwing error. Why it is throwing error? Because first of all, this will be executed. Print marks. So Python will start searching the variable marks. Have you defined the marks? You have not defined it. You are defining it after this. That is in the second step. If you want to print the value of a variable, first of all, you should define it. No, then only Python will know okay, what is the value of this. Here, what you are doing, you are directly printing it, but you have not defined. You are defining it, but after this, right? This is not allowed. First, you have to define it, then print it. That is what I have done in all this previous examples. I'm defining it, then I'm printing it, right? Hope it is clear. And this concept will be used many times in Python. Okay. I hope now this is clear. Any questions so far?
No,
I hope
no.
all clear. Now, suppose, okay, how is the pace? Am I going too slow? You want me to increase the pace or is it fine?
It is good pace, thank you.
Anyone
It is
else?
good.
It's fine.
It's fine. Okay. Fine. Let's proceed further. Suppose if I'm writing here, salary equals to 40. Okay. And print salary. So we have discussed this. Okay, 40 will be assigned in the variable salary. You might be thinking, okay, Tanvir, but why? Why we have the concept of variable? Okay, I totally understand that we can store some values. Why? See, the reason is, and I will show you those examples. The reason is many a times you want to do some calculations. Like suppose if I have to find the interest, I deposited some money into an account, and if I have to find the interest. So as a cashier or accountant in a bank, I have to find what is the principal, what is the amount deposited by a customer, what is the rate of interest, what is the tenure. So I have to store this value somewhere, no? Then I can apply the formula P into R into T, correct? Simple interest formula. So that is why in financial calculations, to derive a matrix, so you need to store the values in some variables, in some containers. That is why we need variables. And it is not specific to Python only. We have this in all the programming language. If I'm writing salary equals to 40, print salary, it will print 40. Okay, that is fine. Now, suppose I'm writing ID salary. I'm getting this value. Okay, 1407, something like that. So this is actually showing me the memory location where this variable salary has been stored or allocated in the memory. Is this clear? So this is giving me the memory address of that. Okay. So this is clear. So ID salary means it is giving me the memory address of the variable salary. That's it. So many times I will show you this. So this is showing you the memory address. Now, suppose, okay, this I have. Suppose if I'm writing salary equals to 40, and if I'm writing marks equals to 40, okay. And if I write print salary, you know the output will be 40, correct? And if I write print marks, the output will be 40. You're getting 40, 40, correct? Okay. Now, sometime it happens that you have to display a message as well as the value of a variable at the same time. So what to do? In those cases, what we have to do, you keep the message in inverted quotes and then give comma. So what I've written, salary is colon, and this is in inverted quotes. Then comma salary. What it means? It means display this as a message, and then this will be treated as a variable. So display this as a message and the value of this variable. Yeah, I'm executing. I'm getting this as a message. Salary is and the value of this variable, which is 40. So many a times in your project, it will happen. You have to display both message as well as a variable. I hope it is clear. So you can keep the message part in the inverted quotes, then give comma and then salary. So many other such scenarios are there in front, which we'll be discussing. So slowly I will show you all those scenarios. Similarly for marks, you can write marks is now see, marks is 40. Now it is easy, you can understand, you can read it easily. If you don't want to give colon, you remove it. Your wish. It means within inverted quotes, whatever you want, you can give. That will be displayed. Okay. Now, I want to see the memory allocated to this salary 40. So what I will do? I will write here ID salary. Check the value. This is the value. It means this is the memory address of the variable salary. Okay. Now, this is the actual memory address. Okay. Now, suppose I want to see the memory address of this marks variable. So what I will do, I will write ID marks. Okay, I'm getting this. Now do one thing. Compare this number and this. Are they same or different? Tell me.
It's the same.
Same.
Same, right?
Yes.
Okay. This is very interesting. Generally, whatever variables you will define, they will be having different memory address. Like suppose I and my friend Rohan, we are going to Bangalore from Delhi. We reserve a ticket. We both will get separate seat allocated, no? Not only we two, all the passengers will be having separate address or separate seat allocated in the flight or train, whatever it may be. But here, if you see the variable salary and marks, they're getting the same memory address. How is it possible? So for this, we have to understand what is happening at the back end. Or let me do one more thing. Suppose I will write here name equals to Tom. ID name. I want to see the address of this. Okay. Is this value same as this? No.
Mm.
Not same as this, right? It's different. So it means the variable has changed, the address has changed. Why in this case they are pointing to the same memory? Okay, let's try to understand. What is happening at the back end? When you have written salary equals to 40, what Python will do? It will allocate 40 to the variable salary. The salary will get the value 40. Then you have marks equals to 40. So here what will happen? A variable marks will be there, but it will point to the same value 40 because they both have the same value. That is why the address of this salary and the address of this marks will be same because they both are pointing to the same value. So that's the reason when you checked here, the address are same for both of this because they both are pointing to the same value 40. Is this clear? But it is not necessary you will observe the same behavior. You have big numbers. Like suppose if you're storing 1 million or 2 million value. So maybe it will happen, it will not get the same memory allocated. Generally, when you have small values, we get the same memory allocated. But it is not always necessary that the memory allocation will be same. So you should know both the scenarios. I hope it is clear. All good so far? Now, suppose I'm writing here. Suppose I'm writing here country equals to India. Print country. What will be the output for this? Any idea?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
India.
It will, it will throw error. Why? In a variable
Sorry.
country,
Yeah. Okay.
I'm storing India,
Okay.
but
It's a
this
string,
is
right?
not in inverted quotes. So if you're storing a value in a variable, and if that is having alphabets, so it has to be in inverted quotes. So this India is not in inverted quotes, so it is throwing error message. Always remember this. So the value has to be in inverted quotes. And in programming world, this is known as a string, or this is known as string. So whenever you want to store a string like name, place name, or any other thing like which has alphabets or alphanumeric, it has to be in inverted quotes. It will not give inverted quotes, it will throw error. But don't get confused this with variable. Tanvir, this variable you have not kept in inverted quotes. Variables, you don't have to keep it in inverted quotes. Only the values have to be in inverted quotes. Now see, I'm executing it. You are getting up. So these are the few basic things. I know most of you might be knowing this, but this has to be clear. Okay. Now, suppose if I'm writing salary equals 200, I'll type here print salary. I will get the output. So now you can ask here, कि Tanvir, here you have not kept this in inverted quotes and it is working. Because this is number or integer. No need to keep it in inverted quotes. But the strings, alphabets, that is mandatory. It has to be in inverted quotes only. Otherwise, it will throw error. Okay. Numbers, no need to keep it in inverted. But the question is suppose if I will keep it in inverted quotes, then what will happen? Still, you will get the output, same output. So numbers, you have freedom. You keep it in inverted quotes or not, that doesn't matter. But it is recommended in the numbers, you don't put it in inverted quotes. Because at a later point of time, I will show you it will create some problem in calculations. So the summary is strings, it is mandatory to keep it in inverted. So it is mandatory, no compromise. Numbers, you have freedom. You keep it in inverted quotes or you don't keep it, that is fine. But it is recommended that you should not keep it in inverted quotes. Is this clear? All good so far? I hope you all have understood. Now, another example. Suppose I'm writing here name equals to Aman, age equals to 40, weight equals to this values. Okay. I've written here name equals to Aman, age equals to 40, weight equals to 70, salary equals to 900. How many variables I have defined here? 4 variables. So it is allowed. You can define any number of variables. There is no restriction. Down the line, I will show you the complex codes where we'll be having a lot of variables in the same code. It is allowed. Similar, like when you're creating a table in SQL, you can have any number of columns. There is no restriction. So similarly, in Python code, you can have any number of variables. There's no restriction. And you can also print all of them at the same time. That's also allowed. See, weight 70, age this. But if I will show only this value, there's a confusion. So what to do? Append message as well. Weight is, now see if I'm executing, that is clear. Oh, weight is 70. Similarly, age is, that is clear. So that is why Python allows you to print message as well as value of a variable. But you have to be careful with the sentence. I hope it is clear. Now, another example. Suppose I have this first name Rajesh, last name Kumar. And I'm writing, I just want to display value of 2 variables at a time. I can write it in this way as well. I will get the output first name and last name. But the client is telling, display first name and last name in a single print statement. So what I will do, I will write print first variable, first name, comma, last name. So you can print the value of 2 variables at a time. That is also allowed. So just give comma. The first name is Rajesh, last name Kumar. So these all flavors of print you should know. Within print, you can display only message. Within print, you can display only value of a variable. Within print, you can display message as well as a value of a variable. Within print, you can display value of 2 variables at a time. That is also allowed. Hope this is clear to everyone so far. Any question? Now this one. Now listen. Now we have this plus operator. Okay. First name variable value is Rajesh. Last name it is Kumar. And I've written print first name plus last name. What is this plus sign? We have used this comma, but what is this plus? Okay. This plus sign stands for string concatenation. From this plus sign, Python will understand that, okay, Tanvir wants to concatenate this to a string. Okay. So now see, I'm executing. both the string, that is first name Rajesh, last name Kumar, it is getting concatenated. So plus means concatenate. You have this option in your uh, Excel as well. And this is, yeah, I think it is in Excel. Yes. But you might be thinking here, okay, Tanvir, there is no space between Rajesh and Kumar. It doesn't look good, right? Then what you can do in this print statement, after this plus, give a space like this. It means now in this piece of code, you are telling to Python, okay, I want to concatenate what? This first name, last name, and in between I want to give a space. Is that clear? So now when I will execute, it will print the first name, which is Rajesh. Then it will concatenate this with a space. So this is a space. Then it will concatenate this with last name. Last name is Kumar. So that's why you're getting Rajesh, a space, Kumar is not. But in some other instances, you will see that this plus will add as a addition. So it will perform the addition. So I will show you those instances where it will act as a, it will add something. Then now here, it's not necessary you give a space only. Now suppose if I write here, let's say hi. Now can you tell me what will be the output for this code? Can anyone tell me this? What will be the output?
First name Rajesh,
Hmm.
Hi,
Hmm.
and last name. So all together.
String
Kumar.
concatenation.
Rajesh, hi, Kumar.
Rajesh, hi, Kumar. Why I have given this example to you? Okay, you should not under the impression okay, here this has to be a space only. No. You write anything, Python will concatenate it. Whether it is a space, whether it is any other word or whatever it may be, Python will concatenate that. Okay. Now, suppose I'm writing here print 5. Okay. Some new example. I'm getting the output as a 5. So far, I have shown you within print, you can display a message. We have seen that. Within print, we can display the value of a variable. We have shown that. And that is what we are discussing today. Just print a statement, how to display a message, or to display value of a variable, how the memory is getting allocated. Now, if I will type here 5 plus 6, now what will be that? Take your time, be relaxed, don't be in a hurry. What will be that? Tell me now.
11.
11.
It will
11,
it will concatenate.
11 or 56. What? 11. Okay. See. Check the output. It's coming as 11. It is not 56. So now here you can ask this question. It tell me right now you taught us. If this plus will act as a concatenate operator. So ideally you should concatenate 5 and 6, no? And the output should be 56, 5 and 6. Right? But why it is 11? Okay. Before that, let me show you one more example. Now check the output of this code. This is coming as 56. Confused?
So if it is not putting like
So-
this means it will take as a aggregative function.
So Python has that intelligence. If you're giving the values without codes, Python will treat it as a number. In Python will understand, yo, this is one number and this is another number. So the user wants to perform addition here. This is not a concatenate operator. Python has this intelligence. That is why Python is adding this 5 and 6 and the output is 11. But in this case, when you have kept this 5 within inverted quotes, it is no more a number 5. This is a string. And the 6, this is again a string. Got it? And that is why Python understood that now I cannot add because it is not possible to add two strings. It has concatenated 5 and 6. That is why I told you, you can keep a number in inverted quotes. That is allowed, but not recommended because it will lose its existence of a number. Now, this 5 is not a number, but this is a string. And how this plus operator is changing its behavior. Earlier, it acts as a concatenate operator. Now it is acting as a addition operator. These are minute concepts you have to be crystal. Is this here making sense?
Yes.
Okay. Now, another example. Suppose I will keep this like this. What will be the output for this? Take your time, be relaxed. Don't be in a hurry. Take your time and then answer.
I think it will give error.
Error.
Why?
Why? Because these are two different data types and they can't be added or
Okay.
concatenated.
There are two different data types. Okay. Here in this example, what is this 5? Is this number 5 or a string?
It's a string.
String.
This is a string because this is in inverted quotes. It's very simple. The moment you see something in inverted quotes, that will be a string. Okay. So this is a string 5. And the 6 is a number because this is not in inverted quotes. Akshat, can you go on mute, please?
Sorry.
Getting background noise. No problem. Okay, thank you. So this 5 is a string and 6 is a number. Now listen carefully. I need full concentration here. It is a very unique thing about Python here. In all the programming languages, if you have studied like C or Java or Unix or any other language or PLSQL, you have to first of all tell to that language what is the data type. But in Python, even if you will not mention what is the data type, it has that intelligence, it will derive it. What is the data type of it? But this feature is not present in the other programming languages. What I mean is, you just keep this 5 in inverted quotes. Python will understand, oh, this is a string. You have not kept 6 in inverted quotes, so Python will treat this as a number. Now, this is a string and this is a number. So in Python or in any other language, it is not allowed to add a string and a number. You cannot perform operations between two different data types, a string and integers. And as a result, it will throw error. And this error is a type error. Type error means data type error. Here the data type is a string. Here the data type is number. Sorry, Python is telling sorry, Tanvir, I cannot perform any operation because the data types are different. Is this clear?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Now the question is, Tanvir, then how to handle it here? Here you can have two scenarios. I don't know, you want to concatenate it or you want to add it. I don't know that. Suppose scenario one, you want to concatenate it, correct? Suppose you want to concatenate it. If you want to concatenate it, Python can concatenate only strings, correct? So this is a string, but this is an integer. So it can't be concatenated. But in order to concatenate, suppose client is telling, I want to concatenate it. So I have to make this as well as string. Then only we can concatenate a string and a string. No. So for that, you have to write here str and keep the 6 in bracket. The moment you will write just str, Python will understand that Tanvir wants to convert the data type of the 6 from integer to a string. Then internally Python will convert this 6 to a string. So now this is a string and this was already a string. So now both of them can be concatenated. Now they can be concatenated. So what will be the output now if they will get concatenated?
56.
56.
Very good. Now is this clear? Second scenario. Suppose the client is telling, I don't want to concatenate, but I want to add. So if you want to add, they both must be numbers or integers. So this is already an integer, but this is an string. So to convert this into integer, I have to write int. Now this will be converted as an integer. This is already an integer. Now tell me what will be the output.
11.
11.
Perfect. Okay. Hope now this is clear to everyone.
Yes.
So I will stop here, but don't think all the scenarios of print is over. All the scenarios of this addition is over. No. This is just the basics I'm trying to cover. That is why I told you in the beginning, we are working on this yellow color foundations. Maybe many of the things which I covered today you already know, but still I want everyone should be on the same platform. Okay. So we will be working on your foundations at the same time. We'll be teaching you the complex part as well. Okay, so it will be like a mix of it. Fine, then I will stop here. We have the next class tomorrow at the same time using the same link. Link will not be shared daily. Please make a note of the link. Same link will be used.
And
I will
the
share that.
record.
Hold on. Let me complete. Classroom notes, recordings will be shared. Assignment will be shared from the next week onwards because today and tomorrow it will be the basics only. From next week, we will share assignments. Our accounts team will ask for the Gmail ID because the recordings will be shared on the Gmail ID. Maybe today and tomorrow we will keep it on our YouTube channel only. Maybe I'm not sure. But generally we keep everything on the Google Drive. So our team will ask for your Gmail ID. So please share your valid and active Gmail ID because there is no scope of changing Gmail ID at a later point of time. So while sharing the Gmail ID, please cross-check and verify it. Okay. Now all those things, whatever I covered today, will be shared in another 30 minutes. Now, do you have any question?
Can you share the meeting link once again? I joined
Sure.
like today itself.
Sure. I will share in the group again. Not an issue. Okay. Any other question, anyone? Fine then. We'll connect tomorrow. Thanks a lot, everyone. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.